Hey, everybody. Oh, I left the moderator as Stephanie Stitches. Hold up, I'm going to fix that. We have Nita tonight, who is our moderator. And yeah, I've been pretty much running around like a chicken without a head, trying to get my Vlogmas video all filmed and ready for me to edit. And then Nita's like, "Are we going live?" And I'm like, "Yes, we're going live." How you doing, Nita? Oh, wait, hold on. She's in the green room. Y'all know how this goes. I always forget that my peeps is in the green room. Hold up. I'm going to add her over there. There she is. Can we hear you
Hi,
now?
everybody.
Oh, good. So how you doing, honey bun?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I'm I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain, although I'm on the hunt for a couple of boxes. I need a box for a quilt, actually for two quilts that I have to go out, and a box for a really pink tree.
Ah, that's my tree.
Yeah.
Nita
It's
made me
all
a tree. Okay, let's see who I can see. Doreen is here. She said she just started watching. Welcome. Very happy to have you here. Nancy Gus is here. Scrunchins is here, who's also known as Seely. Hey, Miss Seely. We got Linda Parsons here. Oh, Stephanie's here. Oh, my goodness gracious, great balls of fire. She's put super chat in because she wants me to sing. Oh, gosh. Y'all, I'm just crazy enough to do it. I am. I'm just crazy enough to do it. Because I
We
like
have
big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung. Wanna pull up tough because you notice that butt was stuffed deep in a jeans she's wearing. I'm hooked and I can't stop staring. Oh, baby, I want to get with ya and take your picture. My homeboys tried to warn me, but that butt you got make me so horny. I still can't believe to this day that I sing this song on like
I know,
live.
right?
Oh, I just saw Denise, Polly. Um,
We have Angela Stoutinger, Nancy Gus. We have Elena, who is quilting in Romania. We have Linda Parsons, Brenda Foley, Polly Lawrence. We have Stephanie Stitches, Linda Parsons.
I mean,
Oh, who else? Who else? Jacqueline Spear. Shirley Heineman is going back and forth. She has her granddaughter's something's going on
oh,
streaming. We have Pamela Colburn, Shelley S., Susan O'Neill, Smith. We have Heather Grintz, Donna Bogart, Karen Mewis. We have everybody. Karen Cox. We have them all.
everybody's here. Yay.
Everybody.
Hey, y'all. It's been a crazy, crazy day. I think for all of us. Nita, have you had a crazy day?
You have no idea.
I know, right? Like, sometimes I was just talking to Steph and I was telling her that, like, tomorrow, I thought today was crazy. Tomorrow is going to be crazy because I have to work all day, obviously, and then I have a haircut, but it's not until 7 o'clock. And there's really, I mean, like, I have to go and pick up cat litter, and I have to go and tank up my car, and I have to go and do all of this stuff, and then go get my hair cut, and then I come back, and then I got to film a video. And I'm just like, okay, so I know that tomorrow I am still not going to be able to finish that Christmas tree snack mat because it's just going to be too crazy tomorrow. So another day of like, I don't know. I mean, obviously I've got plenty to do to show y'all, but that's gonna have to wait again. And yeah, so I told her, I was like, maybe what I'll do is I'll film like a day in the life, but I am terrible at that. Like, I kind of suck at being a vlogger. I don't think about it, and it's like I run my entire life like by the seat of my pants. And so I'm sitting there going, "Ooh, I should probably like film this." Well, I I don't know. And then what are people at work gonna, the thing is I don't think that they really, well, they don't watch me and they don't really enjoy like knowing that I have this side, thing or whatever. So I don't know, but maybe that's what I'll do. At least partly. I'll just kind of do like what my day is like. I think it's boring, but I know y'all want to know. So Anita's looking for 2 big boxes.
Yep, 2 big boxes. Well, today was kind of crazy because, of course, I had to work. I got up. I had to take care of, you got to get up, get a shower, take care of the animals, take care of the fams, get all that stuff done, go to work, get to work, and it's like, do this, do this, do this, do this. We find out that there's a scheduling problem with the Toys for Tots, and it just kind of got crazier by the minute. And I'm going, okay. So then I get off, I call my husband. And to top it off, I'm at work and my husband informs me he's at the urgent care because when he was helping my daughter put the lights on the house, he slipped on the roof and pulled a groin muscle.
Oh my!
And he could barely walk. So he's been driving my Mazda 3, which is his standard, and so he couldn't really drive it very well. So he went to urgent care to get some assistance.
Oh my!
So now he's on. And I feel bad for him because I know it has to hurt. But I was going, could this day get any crazier? Could it just get any crazier? Oh well, because he went to the urgent care, I now have to go to the grocery store, get the stuff for dinner, make sure I get that sorted out.
Yeah,
So
you're busy too. I see that my bestie's here. Hey, Christy. So okay, I'm still continuing on this. I'm hoping that I'll be able to finish this. I mean, seriously, I only have to make 3. That's not that hard. So I'm going to be working on that tonight. And does anybody have anything they want to talk about? Anything like that before I get started?
Well, Heather says she tells her bestie all the time that she needs to strap a GoPro to her head and film her interactions with people. She swears the stories she tells are hilarious. And I bet they are.
Yeah, I wish I at least had interactions with people like that. That would be interesting. But pretty much it would be just me sitting in an office typing and writing stupid stuff. I mean, seriously, it's boring. I might film a little bit of it for y'all, but honestly, you would just be bored. I mean, I'm bored. I listen to podcasts, books. I always have something in my ear because I will fall asleep. It's that bad. So, oh, Elena, I see you there. Yes, so I got an email from Elena, who is quilting in Romania, and she has a shop where she sells stuff that she's made. And so I bought a few things because there's actually some stuff that she had in the shop that I have been wanting. So I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to keep it as a secret because I'm going to open it for Vlogmas one day. And I'll tell you where her shop is, and you can go and check all that out and see, if you like it. Oh, Stephanie has to run because her little guy's not feeling well. You go, girl. That's more important. That's number one. Number one is your family. And Dawn wants to know if Donna ever got back to me. No, she did not. So I'm going to try to leave messages in a couple other places. And I mean, honestly, I only want to wait about a week and then I'll just pick someone else. I hate to do that, but, I want it to go to someone. So if anybody knows Donna Booth, let her know. I've been looking for her. Haven't heard from her. So all of the 3 people who won the 1 month in Piecing It Real, I have heard from all 3 of them. I've only been back in contact with 1, so I'm sorry, but I'm going to do the other 2 tonight. So if you're in there, if you're out there right now, I will be sending you all the correspondence tonight. So, okay.
So
looks
we
like
had Delma
came in,
Laura Beach came in, Pamela Colburn, Bettina came in, and Gia has come in.
Hey
So
guys,
hello, ladies.
so happy y'all are here. Okay, well, I will get started sewing. Let me change my camera. Nita's going to be all excited because now she doesn't have to be on camera for a while.
I don't like being on camera.
Okay, so here we are. Let me scooch my chair over now and get going.
I really like those pieces.
I know. I can't wait till the whole thing like goes together. To see like, because I'll be honest with you, I put all of the colors in, and I wanted it to be kind of like I wanted it to be really different, and I wanted it to be like just like kind of out there, right? Just to see like how it's going to come together. So I am like praying right now that it actually comes together and looks good, because I do have my doubts. I be honest, I always do that, but I'm sticking with it because I want to see how it's going to come out, and if my brain is working properly or what. We'll have to see. It's up in the air right now. Okay, here we go.
So Barbara Baker says that's very pretty. I agree. I
Ew.
agree. I really like the colors.
I think so far, yes, but I also have like this is the cookies and cream um, oval elements from Art Gallery Fabrics, and I'm also using a light pink and a light like aqua. And I don't know what all of the oval elements are going to look like together. I think that's where I'm kind of going. I'm not sure, but I'm still doing it. I'm doing it, and I just hope it comes out the way I want it to. All right.
Laura Beach says, wow, it looks really organized.
If you saw my house right now, girly. That's probably what I should do. I should like show y'all the reality of my room here. Yeah, I think you'd probably pass out. I know everybody says that, everybody's busy, but or like everybody's messy or, whatever, but I'm telling you, it's enough to drive me nuts. And I wish I had the time to clean it up.
Um, Kelly Clark says she thinks it'll be stunning. Netta says she's here and listening from the comfort of her bed. She's
Hi, Netta.
still recuperating.
Yeah.
Had a bit of a setback, but doing okay. And Teresa Louise is here.
Hey,
She's come
Teresa.
in. She says hello, everyone.
Hey, girly. Oh, my goodness.
Dawn Denny says her room is closing in on.
It says that you muted yourself.
I
We didn't hear
said Dawn Denny says that her room is closing in on her.
Yeah. This room is
Yeah, that's kind of what
ever.
happens, doesn't it?
So we've been going through some stuff here. For all of you who have pets, perhaps you can chime in on this. I don't know. But apparently, there must be some sort of shortage of seafood for pet food lately because I the cats, they like seafood food. Like I can get, if I get like the chicken with shrimp, they'll eat that, but just chicken they're not really fond of, and just beef they're not really fond of, and so they want the really, Jellybean. It's okay, it's all right, you didn't hurt nothing, you can lay on that. Crazy. And so I have, okay, so first the little dried shrimp, I don't remember the brand, but I order everything from Chewy, and I have it all on auto delivery, right? So I don't have to worry about a thing. It comes, like every couple weeks or whatever, whatever it is that I have it on. I have like 3 or 4 auto deliveries, and they're all on different schedules, right? So I started getting notifications from Chewy, like, I want to say it's been months now. It has to at least have been like 3 months by now, where they don't have any of the dried shrimp. So that's Spooky Scout's favorite, right? But they don't have it. So he's started having the Temptations little crunchies, and he's okay with that. He's good with the little Temptations. Well, I get an email this week, and I was supposed to be getting their canned food. And they tell me that the Nutro, I order them Nutro, that's what they eat. And the Nutro, I don't remember. It's probably like salmon and tuna or something like that. That's their favorite one. That they don't have it. So it's going to be delayed and, blah, blah. And I'm sitting here going, what on earth am I going to do? I can't find it at Amazon. I couldn't find it I could not find it anywhere. So I started looking for a different food. I don't want to do that, but what am I going to do? They don't. Anyway. So I found this different food. I don't remember what it's called because it's new, but it's got an adorable can. I know that's not a reason to buy anything, but it was adorable, right? So I'm like, okay, I'll give it a go. So I bought like one. They love pate, but they also love gravy, and so I got a pate package, and then I got one that was like, it was chunks, but with extra gravy. So I thought they might like that. We'll give it a go. Y'all, they hate the food. Lil Sweetie smelled it and then left. Like, she was like, I ain't having this. I don't know what you're trying to pull. I don't know what you're doing. She's very picky, and she will just leave, right? And so I'm sitting there, I'm going, what am I going to do? So, like, today, there was like, I want to say I fed it to them for like 3 days, thinking, okay, they'll just give it to them and see what happens. They just don't like it at all. So I sent an email to Chewy, and I was like, I don't know what to do, but I'm having a hunger strike over here at my house. Can I return it? What can I do? Because I ordered a lot, because I got 4 cats. Well, I got 5 cats, and they were very nice. They were like, yes, you can return it. We'll send you a postpaid, sticker and blah, 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 whatever. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to be ordering some more food because I'm going to have to do something. So I found like a combo pack with like the flavor that they like combined with the chicken and shrimp. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to get that one, and we're just going to do it. So now tonight, everybody was happy. Little Sweetie ate like ain't no tomorrow. Everybody ate tonight. So I was like, oh my gosh. But it was like, it's crazy, like the things that everybody's running out of, and I couldn't find it. I finally found it at a PetSmart that was like 10 miles away. But I drove and got it because I was like, they really don't like this other food. Like, they really don't like it. And I don't want to eat stuff I don't like. So I'm definitely not going to do that to them. But it was just, I don't know what's going on, but it's crazy. It's absolutely nuts.
So Teresa Louise says to get some tuna to mix in the food.
Teresa, I actually will try that. Because the cats that we had before these guys, they loved like tuna juice, like how like the water that's in the tuna and you like pour it out. They would love that. But I'm telling you, I don't know if my first 3 would eat it. They eat absolutely no people food at all. I could try it, but I'm very doubtful. I don't know why. I think Spooky Scout would probably eat it because he'll eat. Well, he doesn't eat everything, but he eats way more than the other 3. So, and as far as little Sweetie, heck, I have no idea. She's very picky, and for being outside and depending on us, like, I don't know that you could be picky, Sweetie Pie. But it must be pretty bad because even Spooky Scout wouldn't eat it, and he'll at least try everything, you know. So
Well, Scrunchin says she bought a Fancy Feast advent calendar and the kitties love the tuna with a touch of milk. Cats are so finicky. They are
yeah,
definitely finicky.
yeah.
Teresa Lee says they'll eat if they get hungry enough.
You know, I know what you're saying, and I know that we say that about our children too, but I just can't. I can't do that. I don't know. I can't. I felt so bad. I felt like such a bad mom. I know it's
Says
not me, and that's crazy, but I don't know. I felt terrible.
Pamela says, what if you put a little chopped frozen shrimp mixed in their food? Will they eat it then?
I don't know. Listen, I went and I drove the extra 10 miles and I got their food. So, I mean, obviously when they're going to run out of that, I have the problem again. I mean, I don't know what's going to be going on at that point. So, we'll have to see.
Okay, so the purple wall, she
Okay.
says, right, Kay.
Yeah.
She says, meanwhile, my dog is eating mulch out of the yard.
Dogs are very much not picky.
I don't think that's true. My daughter's dog is very picky.
Really?
He only wants to eat what's in somebody else's bowl.
Oh my gosh.
So, I mean, that's not absolutely true, but he is rather picky. But he has a really kind of weird tummy.
Yeah. I know I'm crazy, but I can't stand to have I don't know. I mean, it seems like such a small thing to me. All they do is eat and sleep and play. That's all they do. And so I don't want for one of those not to be a happy time for them.
Well, Nancy says that Rowdy, her cat, won't eat anything but meow mix, no canned foods or treats or anything like that. And she he might steal a pork rind, but only one. And Laura says Sasha won't eat canned food.
Wow. Well, at least when it comes to that, they'll eat both because I give them canned food, but that's their
Oh my goodness.
their main meal. But we also put dry food down, for them to snack on or whatnot. Um,
Pamela says she buys her cat food from Dr. Marty's online. She says it's wicked expensive. It's raw, freeze dried food, and it has salmon in it.
and her cats like it.
And yeah, I guess her cats do.
Well,
Oh
that
my goodness, Barbara Baker says her dog won't eat and wants to be hand fed on a fork or she won't eat. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. Angela says she likes how it looks like Jellybean is supervising.
he is. Yeah, that's what he does best. That's why I keep a little blanket for him right there because he just likes to be by me. And I love that, so I encourage it. I do. He used to sleep on top of my.
Emily
Go ahead.
Emily says my cat Saki will only eat Friskies in the orange bag.
Oh, the orange
He
bag.
eats
Okay.
around all the expensive good stuff. You know, I had a cat that did that. She would pick out the pieces that she liked
Uh
and
huh.
she wouldn't eat the other pieces.
Well, I think it's funny. Like if I ever sit there and I watch Spooky Scout eating the dry food, he takes it out of the bowl one morsel at a time. So he picks it up out of the bowl, throws it on the floor, and then goes over and eats it. What? Oh my god, I love him so much. Don't change a thing about you, good. I just.
That's too funny. That's kind of how my son's dachshund eats. She'll grab a few morsels in her mouth, she'll walk away from the bowl, drop them on the floor, and then eat them one at a time.
Don't you just love it? They're little
He's like,
personalities. I'm telling you. There's just.
what was wrong with the bowl? Was the bowl not good enough?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I don't know.
Pamela
It's,
says that the the food she gets, they call it kitty crack. Lenny loves it. If you get it and your cats don't like it, you can return. Excuse me. You can return it for a full refund within 30 days.
Oh,
But if
wow.
you've opened it, can you just return it?
It sounds like that's what she's saying, that they'll let you do that. I know
Apparently.
Chewy told me that you can return it up to a year after. And I was like, well, it's not going to take a year. I'm going to know right now if they like it or not. It's just like, but I thought that was really very generous time, you know, a generous amount of time. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, that's a fairly generous amount of time.
Yeah. I was like, I think if
But, I mean,
I,
you should know if your animal likes it within 30 days.
right? That's what I think. I mean, geez,
I mean,
how
my
far in
goodness.
advance are you buying the food? I mean, for goodness sakes.
Oh, Nancy says Rowdy would eat from Holly's bowl. You know, little Kitty used to do that all the time. She would go over to the dog's bowl and she would eat what the dogs had in their bowls.
That's interesting because usually it's the other way around.
She says her dog, Miley, spits out vitamin bits in her food. You know what? I believe it. I absolutely believe it.
That's funny.
True. How would you try it if you can't open it? Yeah, this is true. Teresa's laughing at me. You're right. It's true. I'm like, I don't know how it comes, so. Look, my cats aren't too finicky. They usually hunt things, though. I get lots of presents on my porch. They don't think I'm a very good hunter, so they bring me lots of things.
Sweetie
My
has never
daughter,
brought us anything.
my daughter's dog once brought a mole into the house.
Wow.
She brought it into the house alive, dropped it, and began playing with it in my bedroom.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can I have a friend over, Mom?
Right? Or when you take them outside and they're supposed to be you're supposed to be keeping them quiet, right? The
Right.
vet says keep them quiet, don't let them run around. So you have to take them out on a leash. So you think you're doing everything right, and he's just sniffing around on the ground. Then he lunges and comes up with a baby rabbit.
Oh my gosh. Poor little
I was like,
rabbit.
"Oh, what do I do?" I was like, do I let him eat the rabbit? And I thought, no, maybe I shouldn't let him do that. I don't know. I was like, let's just err on the safe side. Drop it. He just looked at me like I was the most evil person in the world. What do you mean, drop it? I caught it very square.
That's right. That's funny.
Oh, yeah. Elena says at least they're not in your bed. She found a spider and a stink bug in her bed.
Oh,
Oh.
stink bugs. I hate those.
Ooh.
Ugh,
And
that's
you know, it's
horrible.
funny because they like to play with them. I should add that her dog, she says she should add that her dog brought them in. I
What?
was just going to say something to that effect. It's always the dog or the cat that brings some weird thing into your house, and you're just like, what in the world is this? And then when you realize what it is, you're just like, ew!
Okay, when you did that, you should have seen Jellybean's face.
He's like, what?
What is that squealy noise?
Like, do I need to be alert? Joyce Hernandez just came in. She says, sorry, she's late.
Hello.
Oh no, Ray Jean says she bought a very expensive brand of dog food on Monday and went to use it on Tuesday, and it was full of those paper-like moths and larvae.
Ah,
Went back and got it replaced, but opened it before leaving. I would too, probably. You know, it's funny with birds, you have that problem a lot. You have to be sure you keep your seeds closed up because seeds
Yeah,
and bird foods and stuff, that stuff attracts it like crazy.
yeah. We keep ours
Oh,
all in like plastic sealed containers because of that.
oh my goodness. Nancy says that Holly brought an opossum to the door when she had her house. Should have tell her to drop it and it was still alive.
That's great.
Oh, Kathleen throughout, she says, I'm obsessed with Vlogmas from Yvette and Stephanie. My favorite YouTube videos of the day. What will I do in January?
You know, last year I said that I was going to keep it up. I'm not even going to lie. I know there's no way I can keep it up, but I hope I can, do like more videos because this is what I want to do. And so, like teaching and sewing and doing all this kind of stuff. Um, so I am working diligently on emptying out the shop. Well, not emptying it completely out, but it is going to be way scaled back. Just received another collection today.
Oh,
Oh no,
geez.
it was yesterday. It came yesterday, and I was like, oh. And the thing is this one, they're all so late. This collection is like 3 months late. I was supposed to get it 3 months ago, and I completely forgot. And it's absolutely darling. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's gorgeous, but it's. I was just like, I got more fabric.
She's like, I don't want any more. Heather says at her parents' place they had one of their cats bring in a live mouse and then refused to hunt it.
Oh,
Uh-huh. Yeah, I've had a cat bring in a mouse. Yep. But she was playing with it, so it was alive for a while. And Deborah Ryan says her cat, um, my cat was sitting on the open window and batted a cicada into the house. It landed on my mouth.
oh, jeez. Oh my god, that's funny.
And
I mean, it's funny because it didn't
Lauren
happen to
says
me.
that the moms have a problem with dog food. They are dog food. If you and dog food and bird food, different foods, you have to keep it in a sealed container.
Yeah.
So when does the new fabric go into the shop, Yvette?
I will put it in. It's not there yet. I had to make all of my thumbs. So I did that probably tonight. I'll probably put it in tonight. So today, while I was at lunch, I put Cooper in the shop. That is like a little doggy fabric. It's absolutely adorable. And that is mostly, it's just pre-cuts. So I don't have yardage of that. And the other thing that I put in was, oh, I have some of the Nocturnal by Gingerbread. So that just went
Ooh,
in. I didn't buy the
ooh,
whole collection. I only got 6 bolts. So you can go and see which ones I got. I kind of like picked and choose the ones I liked. So if you like what I
right?
might like it. um,
Emily says years ago she had a cat bring home a squirrel's tail, and she wants to know why. It was a souvenir, Pamela.
that is kind of odd. I've definitely seen them like bring the whole thing, just the tail.
Right?
That just seems
Bernie
like an
says,
odd part for them to bring back, even, like,
I told you it was a souvenir.
yeah.
Bernie says, one of my cats brought in a snake for me. My neighbor was there and jumped up on the coffee table screaming. That was all fun. I'm sure. I'm sure that was great fun. Oh my goodness. Shelley Clark says she had a cat, a really dumb cat that would bring home badminton birdies. Has anybody seen the video on, I think it's on, I don't know if I saw it on Facebook or Instagram or if it was on YouTube, but it's the one of the cat that brings home things from the neighbors' houses. The
Oh,
cat goes
yes.
around to the neighbor's house and brings a glove, a shoe, a bra. It's bringing home things in the middle of the night.
I saw that. I did. That was
I
fun.
thought, oh my goodness, the cat's a kleptomaniac.
Oh gosh. I thought that was funny.
Well, and Kelly Clark says, in her defense, the badminton birdies had real feathers.
Had what?
Shelley says that in her cat's defense, the badminton birdies had real feathers.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Got a little confused, you know.
Mm-hmm. Kathleen says, I had an orange cat named Spinny, and he was so proud of himself for catching and bringing me an already dead butterfly.
Oh.
I don't like putting bird feeders out around my house because I have cats.
Oh, that's why I put them out. They have such a good time.
Oh my goodness. Holly would bring home, Nancy Gus says Holly would bring home all sorts of bones from dead animals to the porch. We had almost 6 acres. Oh my goodness, I would freak out if my dogs did that. I'd be like, oh no, please tell me you didn't kill Delisa's chickens. I'd be freaking out. Oh no, did you kill them?
Neighbors are gonna hate you.
It's going to cost me a fortune to replace her prized chickens.
Oh my goodness gracious. This place is crazy over here. There's too much junk. I,
I love
I
that
guess it's
mug.
not all junk, but I have to say that there are many, 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 many a times that I wish that I could just slide all of this into a trash bag and chuck it.
No, you don't.
No, I do. I
Sometimes
mean, I'm not going to do it because I couldn't, but I.
the urge to do it sometimes is there. I have to tell you, that's my favorite mug of yours.
Oh, yeah, it's great. It's really big too. It's like huge.
I know. That's why I like it. Keisha Sanders says, y'all should look up the cat parody of Bohemian Rhapsody video on YouTube.
Oh, yes, I've had that sent to me like 12 times now. I've seen it's good.
No, mine is the one where the cat's in the garage. The guy's on the video, and he's opens up the garage door, and there's a raccoon, a baby raccoon there, and he goes, "Are you a baby? Are you in my garage? Are you eating my food?" And he opens the door a little more and flips on the light. He's there more one of you? There's two of you in here, and then he flips on the light, and his cat's sitting on the lawnmower, and the ride-on lawnmower in the seat. And he looks over and he says, "Kit Kat, you just sitting there doing anything?" He tells him, "Blow rain whistle, throw up game signs, do something." The cats look at him like, "What?" They weren't bothering anything.
That's my friend.
Hey, they're cool. Oh man, they're cool, really. Oh, Jennifer Smith says her New Albany brought her a mouse while she was in the bathtub. Ugh.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. Lenny, Pamela says Lenny loves to watching the birds. The birds torment the cat because live, they, they have learned to get, they have learned that he can't get them. She has 6 feeders, so the cat's watching the birds and they can't get to the birds. Mary says, hi y'all, late again. Sounds like y'all are having fun. We are. Karen E says, hello.
Hello.
Yvette Scrunchians wants to know, what do you do with all of those buttons?
I look at them.
Era once in a blue moon shall put one on a project,
Yep.
but not one of the special ones.
And not if I'm giving it away. I'm kidding.
Lori Richie just came in. She says, hello, everyone.
Hello. If you see Donna Booth come in, grab that girl.
I know, right? I've been watching. It's like, yeah. Did you know you won?
I know.
I feel like I need to go visit Teresa Louise. I
Let's
feel
all
like I need
go
to go
visit her.
visit her and tell her, huh?
Let's all go visit her.
Well,
She's
I'm gonna
like,
go visit her
no.
to figure out this cross stitch thing. I don't know. Tell me, do you? I don't know. Do you put all the stitches in one direction and go back into the other half, or do
You
you go
know,
back and forth in each row, or
when I was a
what?
kid, I used to do like one cross stitch at a time. And now I kind of tend to go all one way and then come back the other way. So I don't think it really matters. There are some people who are like all gung ho about how to put the stitches and they should look perfect and all that. I don't do all that. I make the project, I have a good time with it, and that's it.
Okay,
So,
so Ray Dean Stevens says that teeny pink one, that tiny pink button would make a cute pig nose. I don't even know how you get it sewn onto something that was so tiny.
are y'all talking about that little baby? That baby button wasn't pink,
That
was it?
little bitty baby button that you stuck onto a
Yeah, I thought
washi
it was
tape.
blue. It was pink. I don't remember. Yeah, listen, y'all, that was like the smallest flipping button I've ever seen in my entire life. I have no idea how you are supposed to. I think that there would be a lot of cursing going on if you was trying to put that down on something. That's just my opinion. I don't know. It's
Okay,
little.
so Teresa Louise says, what? Okay, I'm back. Okay, so Teresa, I said I need to come visit you because I got to figure out this cross stitch. I asked a question. Do you put all the stitches in going in one direction, like half the cross stitch all going one direction, then come back and then do them all the opposite direction? Or do you do them like in rows? Or do you do them one stitch at a time? How does that work? How do you know? And how far should you allow your thread to travel across the back?
You know,
I
I think
need all these
everybody
questions.
does it. The thing is I think it's also like when you started. Honestly, like I started doing cross stitch when I was like, I don't know, 10 years old or something. So I wasn't all that concerned. I just wanted to finish the project. And I think that everything I made when I was 10 looks fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. But there are some people who take their cross stitch like very seriously. So if you want to like really take it seriously, then, go to Google that and see what all of the pros say. I say if you
Not
finish
really
it,
take it too serious. I just want to do the ornament.
I don't really think it matters. I don't think it, I mean, and this is just me. I just, think that
I didn't know
you
if I
just do
should go on
whatever
to the
you like
side.
best. Like the only reason, like what I'll do is, and of course I do one color at a time. This is what I do. So I'll take one color and I mean, unless it's like a huge project, which I haven't done in ages. So if it's just a little tiny project, I'll take like, let's say the blue, whatever, just gonna say blue. I'll take the blue and everywhere that the blue is, I will just do all of those cross stitches. If there's like a row of the blue and I know, okay, in my head there's 14, then I'll just put 14 halves. And then that way, when I'm going back the other way, I don't have to count again. I can just finish those real quick. Do you know what I mean? Like a lot of times, if I'm gonna do one side then the other, then one side then the other, one side then the other, and I'm have like 30 to go across, I'm gonna lose count. So to me, it's much easier for me to go 30 all in a row, and then when I'm going back, I can just finish them up, and that's how I do it because to me it's quicker. Um,
Okay,
but there are
so
so many people who have like some other way that they do it, and oh, only make them go this way first, and this thread has to go under that thread every time, like the one that's going top left to bottom right always is on the top, or I don't really pay attention to that. I think once it's hanging on your wall and it's like in a frame or something, nobody's going to be able to tell that. But ask Teresa. Okay,
Teresa
what did
said
Angela
that
said? What did Angela said?
sometimes I stitch one stitch at a time. The other times I stitch across and then come back. Teresa Louise said that there's a good video from Elizabeth Can Stitch. She just a day ago. Paula Van Dieden came in. Hey there, glad to catch you live.
Hey,
Glad you're with us. Mary Kubicek,
hey, Mary.
Kubicek. She just came in, said hi, everyone. Oh my goodness. Scrunchion says I got rid of all my cross stitch stuff when decluttering last month. It had been sitting unused for 20 years. The floss was probably starting to decay.
Y'all, I just started a cross stitch subscription again because I just had to. I don't know why. I'm telling you guys, the one of the things that I can't wait to do once I don't have to, like fulfill orders all the time. I want to cross stitch. I need to cross stitch something. I've been wanting to cross stitch something for so long. I think I sort of finished one project when we had like a girls' weekend out, but I never like actually like finished the whole thing. I think I got all of the cross stitching done, but I haven't done any of the back stitching and and all that kind of stuff. So I just want.
What do you do when you have beads to put on it?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't really do anything that requires a darn bead. But I don't know. I don't know. I guess I would just put the bead on. But what do you mean?
Well, see, because I don't know if I should be putting a cross stitch of the color that's the bead underneath the bead, or if I should just be using the bead as the cross stitch.
No, you should have. They should have told you a color for the
They told you a
stitch
color,
under
it
it.
does not tell you if you stitch underneath it.
It doesn't.
Nope, they gave you one diagram and that's it.
Well
And
then,
on that diagram,
just because they didn't tell you to do that, you can still put a stitch there if you want to, and then just put the bead on top of it and use the same color thread or floss as you did on the stitch underneath. You know what I mean? I would use
right?
the same color
So you use
floss.
that color thread to sew the bead on.
Yeah. Because you don't want it to stick out like a sore thumb. You want the bead to be like, you want people to notice it's there, but not go like, why is that bead attached with black thread? And everything
Thank
underneath
you,
is
Angela.
yellow.
Heather says you can use beads in place of French knots as well.
That's what I do.
Look,
I hate
I'm
French
gonna tell you
knots.
right now, I got this in a swap. My swap partner sent it to me. She sent me this cute little snowman ornament, and I thought, oh, well, this should be easy because it has this brown, cardboardy, paperish stuff with really clearly defined holes.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be easy. Ha! Ha! Ha!
You're so fun.
Silly me. Pamela says beads are a nightmare. Don't do it. You stitch underneath, then the bead. But I'm telling you, beads are a nightmare.
Beads are beads are better than a French knot, though. I hate French knots. I
But
can't
I like
stand a
French
French knot.
knots because I use them all the time.
What?
French knots are part of embroidery. I use them all the time.
Well, I never had been able to successfully do it to my satisfaction. So I just hate them.
My problem is with the cross stitch, it just, you're supposed to make it flat on the back. So somebody said something, make sure it's flat on the back so it doesn't bump out. Okay, that's my problem. I don't use knots because I was told knots are not a good thing on the
Oh
back.
no,
So I
don't
don't use
knot it.
knots.
You just
Yeah,
pass the floss underneath your previous stitches. That's all.
Oh, Margot Egan says you do not put a cross stitch if you put a bead. Only the bead. Well,
There you
that'll
go.
make it a little bit flatter.
See, everybody does something different. I say you do whatever you like. Nobody's gonna know what that darn pattern was. Nobody. Just you. So if you want to have something under it, put some under it. If you don't want anything under it, don't put nothing under it. I think it's fine.
I think I'm gonna try it without because I skipped over those spots thinking I trying to figure, well, if I have to put a stitch under it, I can go back. But
Well, there you go. Yeah, just do that then. I don't think, just like there's
Angela's
no quilting
Challenger,
police, there's no cross stitch police either.
right?
Yeah, it's true.
Pamela says she thinks French knots are easy, and look, I can do all kinds of beading from peyote stitch to whatever. I make all kinds of beaded things from snowflakes and Santa hats and you know whatever, bead around cabochons. I can do that with needle and beads, but it's not embroidery. It's beading. It's different. But putting a bead on a cross stitch, I was like, what? Do I put a stitch here, or do I put a bead here, or do I put both?
Remember whenever you told me I was overthinking something?
That's probably what I'm doing.
I think you're probably doing that right now.
Probably.
Just a little bit.
Okay, so Elena wants to know, how do you keep track and organize your cross stitch and your quilt whips? Oh boy.
I don't. That's the problem. They're all over the
I have I used to have zones. There's a zone for my drawing, painting, and coloring kind of, colored pencil kind of stuff. And then there's my beading stuff, which is in a toteable, movable, portable caddy thing. And then there's the sewing room, and then there's the crochet by my chair. It depends on what zone I'm in. It's usually how I keep them organized.
Here's what I have. I have like my floss and the things to like hold your Ada cloth and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if y'all could see that.
Yeah.
It's just a little thing like that, and then I just have a project bag where I keep my. There's a whole bunch of fabric and stuff in here too, but I have this project that I want to start. So that's what I do. This is how I do the cross stitch anyway.
Teresa Louise made floss wallets. She was making floss wallets on her live,
Yeah.
and I thought those were really nice. They hold the floss bobbins really. They're like a wallet, and it's intended to hold the floss bobbins.
I'm gonna have to go
It
check
was.
that out for when I'm gonna do more cross stitch because right
Do
now,
you have those magnetic strips that you can follow along on the line?
yeah, I do.
You know what I have them too. You know what I use them for?
What's that?
I use them for filet crochet, so I know where I am in the crochet pattern. My grandma used to say, "Why can you do filet crochet and you can't do cross stitch?" I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know because I think crochet. I think that cross stitch is really easy, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's because I've been doing it since I was 10. You know, I mean, it's like I've been doing it for a long time, and anything that's new, it's when you're learning. I mean, for me anyway, I get frustrated with myself. So I think if it were new, I would probably be frustrated. But
Okay, I'm gonna pop in here and say Laura Beach. It definitely works if you do hot for 15 minutes, leave it off. Cold for 15 minutes, leave it off. Hot for 15 minutes, leave it off. Cold for 15 minutes.
what on
If
earth are
you
we talking
alternate,
about,
like
honey?
Mary said.
What are we talking about?
uh, injection spot. And okay, so Elena says, I have a closet in the playroom/sewing room, then expanded into the office. The drawers in my captain's bed are full of yarn. Oh boy, is right. Yep, I fully understand. Okay, so Quilting in Romania wants to know if you've ever used an add an eighth ruler. I really don't understand its purpose. Why would I need such a small seam in FPP? Well, Elena, when you have really small pieces that you're putting together, sometimes a 1/4 inch seam allowance is so big that it creates a lot of bulk. So you need to go down to 1/8 of an inch in order to reduce the bulk in that small area. Is that right, Yvette?
Yep. Use it for tiny piecing.
Heather Brent says she wants no part of anything that will make her arm continue to hurt right now. Margot, the cross stitch I have is on some like paper board and it won't be framed. You're supposed to put a piece of felt on the back and sew it to it because it's an ornament. You cut it out all around, so it won't get framed. It's supposed to be an ornament. Awesome, Teresa. I'll do that. OMG, 1/8 of an inch is insanity. Thank you for the answer. It's not, it's not. It's especially if you want to get a particular look to something. Oh, Terry Fisher says, yes, yep, I used mine on the gnome I made. His face was so many pieces, needed small seams. Definitely.
Yeah.
I think the Riley's Dream,
Yeah.
that one would benefit from the add an eighth ruler
Really? Okay. That's good to know.
because they were at the edges of the flying geese.
Yeah.
It was bulking up a lot more, but the add a eighth ruler really helped.
Okay, good. Thank you for that. I can't wait till I can make it. I want to make that so bad.
Heather Grin says that's what I get for making one of those quilted ornaments like Eric Oda from Treasured Heart Creations. Practice will help, but that first one will get you. I understand that. It's like if you're going to teach something, you always want to do it first. You want to make it for yourself first and see how it goes, and then once you got it down, you can teach it to somebody else. Sherry came in. She says, "Better late than never, right?" Were you quilting, Sherry?
Hello, Sherry.
Jellybean has been so quiet. He's been such a good boy, sitting there playing, watching you, supervising.
He's a good boy.
He's a sweetie. I just love those pieces, Yvette. I just love them. I like that cookies and cream oval elements. Oh my gosh.
I do too. I'm really, really liking it so far. So
It's really pretty. I really like it. I was like, I was thinking, I don't know about those oval elements. I don't know. I was
I know
I
we'll
was
have to
not
see how
really sure about it.
I know we'll have to see how the pink and the blue and how it all comes together. That's what I'm kind of thinking. I'm just nervous about it, but I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna do it. Gonna trust myself. Not entirely
Exactly.
sure
Once,
I
once
should,
you
but
make your decision, don't second guess yourself.
I
If
know.
you have,
I'm
you have to kind of go with it.
That's why I'm trying to just go with it.
Thank you, Margot. I'm trying to have fun with it, but we'll see. I might get super frustrated.
Well, you held it up for me, and I thought it looked just fine. I don't think I think you're doing a great job. I mean,
I
there's
don't think
no
you've
reason
seen the
to
back.
second guess yourself.
Well, we'll see. Okay, we'll
Nobody
see.
is going to
You
see
might
the
think
back
you'll be
except you.
true,
I
true.
mean, really, nobody's going to see that.
Brenda Foley said that she used the add a eighth ruler for candy for the candy pieces in your Halloween box.
I can see that.
And
Yep.
Sherry said that she got one whole line of the quilting done today.
Oh, good.
And Jacqueline Spears reminding everyone, thumbs up, ladies, gentlemen, thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
And if you
Hope I
really
have.
don't like that, hit that thumbs up twice so we know, or hit that dislike button twice so we know you're serious.
There you go.
True,
It really doesn't
darling,
matter to me
usually
which
are.
one you hit. Both of them show that there's engagement, so I don't really care.
Right? I mean,
I,
it works either way.
It does. It's I get the same benefit, so it doesn't make any difference to me.
Aw, my dog Willa is a diehard. She has a swollen foot, yet she still wants to play ball.
Aww. She just wants to play, mommy.
How many pieces do you have to make, Yvette?
You mean for the whole quilt or just for this?
Just for this part.
8. This is the last one that I'm working on right now.
Yvette,
Yes.
Sherry Geyer wants to know if you have a 28mm rotary cutter in your shop.
Yeah, I do. I'm
Awesome.
99.9% sure that I have not sold out of them. In fact,
Okay, Teresa Louise. Go ahead, Zach.
I'm pretty sure I still have some, so yeah.
Awesome. And they come in really handy with this Judy Niemeyer.
Oh, I know. I don't know what I would do without this little baby one. I mean, honestly.
Seriously, it's a game changer.
Yeah.
So Teresa Louise wants to know if you are enjoying the process and the pattern. And before you answer quick, Teresa Louise, everybody wants to know how Willa got a sore foot. Now, are you enjoying the process and the pattern, Yvette?
Oh, sorry. I was waiting for Teresa. Yeah, no, I am. I am so far behind on the one that I have to have done for class though. Like I've done virtually nothing. And that's not good. Where the next time we meet is at the end of January. And so I'm hoping that once Vlogmas is done, I'll be able to devote more time to sewing on that because you know, I have homework that I'm supposed to have done, and I have done, like I said, virtually nothing. So it's not good.
And okay, so Mary Cubic wants to know, where's the coffee tonight? It's in the giant mug sitting over to the side. And Emily is here. She wants to know, is the pink ruler different from the yellow one?
The pink one, it's the same. Here's the thing with the add a quarter ruler. There's two different kinds. There's the original, which is called add a quarter, and that one, it's everything is the same except on the thinner edge that you get on the plus, it's thicker. That's really the only difference. And then whenever they came out with add a quarter plus, what that did was this edge here is now really thin so that you can, you know, for the people who like to do the fold back first, it's very handy for that. And I just kind of like how it feels better, the add a quarter plus, but really that is the only difference. And if you have an add a quarter, you know, unless you want the latest and greatest, there's really nothing wrong with what you got, because you've got the lip, which is the essential part, and that's on both of them.
Mary Kubicek says, you crack me up. No spilling.
That's why I got the big cup.
Oh, so Willa hurt her foot while she was playing with the dog next door.
Oh, Smudgy,
Mine got
baby, we
stung by
got
a
this.
bee a couple of times.
You're gonna have to wait, sweetie pie.
She says, oh, so you don't need a template then. I may have to get this. Oh, Del Marie says, on her add an eighth ruler, she cut the edge with her rotary cutter because it was thin. I don't think you're supposed to use that side for trimming. I could be wrong, but I don't think you are.
Well, the thing is like, for instance, for the past
I mean, it's easy to do.
yeah, like when I'm sitting here and I'm sewing, and I see, normally whenever I'm sewing and I don't have to film it, um, I like to get up between each piece. So I get up, I do my cutting, I do my pressing, and then I come sit back down. I'm just one of those people. I kind of have like this nervous energy. I can't just sit here. So that's what I normally do. But when I've been sitting here like sewing, if I, because like this time I got up and I went and I got this ruler so that I can use it for, you know, regular cutting. But for the past few weeks, I haven't really been doing that. So I've been using the other edge of my add a quarter to do it. So I know what she's saying. I mean, it's not meant for you to do that, but I had been using it that way, and I could totally see you cutting the edge of it because it's so thin. Like if you catch it, you know, you catch
Right?
the end of
I
it.
mean, it's easy enough to jump on a regular ruler, to jump up there and cut a regular ruler.
Yeah,
So I'm not surprised that she cut one that was so thin.
yeah. I've actually done that too, where I accidentally jump up on it and cut my regular ruler. Smudgy, what are you doing, baby? What are you doing? You're a little nutball. Oh my goodness, he's never done that before. He was like, I have my little table over here with the rotary mat and all of that kind of stuff, and he came up and put his paws up there and his little head. He's never done that before. I'm telling you.
He was like, hey, what's all the fuss about?
Oh, you know what? He wants a snack. I know what he wants. But he's like, He'd want to know where his
He
friends are.
can't fool you, right?
That's right. He thinks I don't know what he's doing. I know, sweetheart. Look at your little face. I'm gonna give you a snack, baby. You know I snack you all day long. What are you talking about? Mommy ain't even ate dinner yet. You've had like 3 snacks already.
I mean, dinner. Elena, you are so right. Sewing and creating patterns keeps your mind exercised. It's really good for you. Jason wanted to suggest to be right. She'll be right back. She has to take dog out.
Okie dokie, Smokey.
Oh, Denise came in. Hello, Denise. She says she thought it'd be too late to join you.
Oh no, we go till 10. 10 o'clock on Wednesdays. Go 8:30 to 10. Got about 20 minutes left.
Is there a reason why you don't chain piece all the steps at the same time?
I personally don't really like chain piecing in paper piecing. I mean, and plus it's like, it depends, like, if you're doing like these pieces that are, going from like here to here, there's no way to chain piece that. I mean, you have to stop. You know what I mean? Like this one right here, I guess you could, like, because it's the last one. It's going to go all the way across. I suppose you could do that. But the closest that I get to chain piecing is when I'm not on camera. Because it's different. When you're on camera, guys, things are just, it's not the same as whenever you get to just sit and start sewing. It's completely different. So normally, if I were just sewing on my own, then I would take the blue piece and the blue piece you really don't sew. Yellow is the first one you sew. So I would sew the yellow on, then the yellow, then the yellow, then the yellow, then the yellow. I'd have all of those done. That way I have a whole section of sewing done, and then I would get up, I would go and do all my trimming on all of them, and then I'd do all the pressing, and I'd come back, and then I'd add the pink to all of them. So I do that normally if I'm just sewing on my own, but for the camera I usually will just do one at a time. Plus it's like I'm sitting here and running my mouth so much, I don't want to get like, I don't want to mess anything up. So one thing at a time. I have messed stuff up already, though. Y'all have seen me. I've had to, like, take stitches out, and I just like to avoid that.
So Judy L came in. Judy L says those colors are beautiful. I absolutely agree with her.
Oh, thank you.
Denise, of course, said hello, everyone. And Nancy, no, hold on. Denise Sunquist says she hopefully won't have to have surgery on her shoulder. She has an MRI on Monday. So prayers going out to you, my dear.
Yes, for sure.
Okay, so Elena says 10 p.m. and you haven't had dinner or bed? Don't you have to go to work tomorrow? My goodness, you work too much. So
yes, I know. But
and Heather Brent explained it perfectly. She says you're going to batch sew, not chain stitch.
Right. Correct.
Batch sew.
I just don't think that, and this is just an Yvette thing, I just don't think that FPP is suitable for chain piecing. Batch piecing, yes, like you just called it. I love that. I've never said that term, but I'm gonna use it now from now on.
Well, don't say it wasn't me that said batch piecing. That was
I
Heather
know.
Brent.
You said it was Heather, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And
heard you.
Mary Kubicek wants to know have if you've decided how you will quilt it yet?
Oh, I'm leaving that up to Teresa. I'm allergic to quilting. I don't quilt. I'm sending it to Teresa. So whatever she wants, quilter's choice. I trust her.
And he also said that you live on coffee.
Well, that's true. I do drink a lot of coffee. I'd be the first to admit.
And Heather says you're welcome.
I love Starbucks. I love my Keurig. I love coffee.
And Jill Marie says you have to add in the goldfish.
You know what? Y'all, I haven't had goldfish in how long has it been since I had some goldfish?
It's been a while.
I actually just bought some at the store on Sunday. I haven't brought them up here yet. But it has been a long time since I've had some goldfish.
Isn't that crazy?
I know I ran out one day and then I don't know, I never brought them back in here. I totally need to because that's my go-to.
Okay, I might have done a no-no. I bought some circus animal cookies.
Okay. What's wrong with circus animal?
I'm sure they're full of sugar. I'm 100% certain they're just full of sugar.
Yeah,
And Heather Grant wants to know.
Yeah.
She said, speaking of surgery, Yvette, did you see Favor's Vlogmas?
I don't know what that has to do with surgery, but I actually haven't spoken to Favor in a long time. Like, not for any reason. We just kind of drifted apart. I have, speaking of the Fab Five in Nashville, obviously Christy and I are best friends for life. And I do speak occasionally with Tiffany. But the other two ladies I really haven't spoken to in a really, really long time. So I haven't seen it. Of course, I don't have time to watch anybody's Vlogmas, to be honest with you. I'm not even caught up on Stephanie's right now. So if
that.
Something I should know, please, share.
Okay, so let's see. Mary Kubicek, yes, they are the frosted circus animals. Sherry Geyer
the frosted ones. Okay.
I know, right?
That's not what I was thinking of.
2 tins of the butter cookies and already one is empty. And Teresa Louise, she says, this Teresa, Yvette, you want me to quilt it?
Yes, I told you that already. You said yes. I thought you said yes.
You did.
Everybody tells me that you should do it because I don't want edge to edge. I want like real specialty. I want what you do best. Yeah.
And Denise Sunquist says, I bought you goldfish to send in your diamond swap, but since I still haven't finished my project, I will need to buy you some new ones when I send it.
Because them or what?
Maybe.
Because I think their shelf life is about 50 years, so
Heather Grint says she cut the nerve in one of her fingers and has to have surgery this week or next week.
Oh.
See, I told you, you need those cutting gloves. You know I had to go there.
Oh my gosh. I know that if I ever do cut anything, I'm going to get 5 million I told you so's. I know this already.
So I'm going to give you the mom look.
But for me, it's like trying to sew and wear shoes. I can't do it. I don't know. It's like Yeah, I'm not trying to be like a teenager.
Oh, Mary Kubicek says Judy does have quilt patterns for her designs for Statler Stitchers.
I'm sorry, what? What did we talk about?
Mary Kubicek wanted to know how you were going to quilt it, and then she said that Judy Niemeyer, as in Judy,
Yeah.
has quilt patterns for her designs for the Statler Stitchers. And then Teresa Louise said, LOL, yes, I would be honored to quilt it for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, that's all I'm going to sew for tonight. We got 10 minutes. I'm going to let me get back to me and am I going to have her? Hold on, I got to put her over there. Boop.
Oh no.
Oh, what in the heck? Guy in the middle. Okay.
Okay.
I was like, well, how do we have this no man's land?
Who's this person in the middle here?
I know. It's like there's some shadow guy in the middle.
All right, okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I have to learn to position this so that I'm in the middle of the frame.
You look lovely. I love your haircut.
Thank you. I cut so much of it off. My friend Yvonne,
Uh-huh.
not Yvette, but Yvonne, she goes, "Oh my gosh, where did all your hair go?" I
Trash
said,
somewhere.
in the trash? I don't know. Maybe she sold it for a wig. It had to go.
Oh my
She
goodness.
was laughing at me because her hair is really long and she's always sitting on it, but she's all of 4'9", so her hair and her sitting on it wouldn't be quite as long as mine. I couldn't take it anymore. It had to come off. I couldn't. I was sitting on it. It was getting in my. I mean, it would get tucked into my waistband. This is ridiculous. It's gotta
Right.
go.
Yep. I hear you. I had hair that long a long time ago. Long time ago. See, I love it. I think it looks great. You're going to love it when it's done. Don't be judgmental right now. It looks perfect. I'm telling you.
And those are supposed to be on top of each other, but they're not.
What do you mean?
Okay. So right here,
Yeah?
there's boxes, and then they go diagonally
Mm-hmm.
at the bottom, and they're supposed to be checkered boxes.
Okay, well, don't tell anyone that. It's going to look fine. Listen, if it's bothering you, take it out. But nobody's going to know that. I'm just saying. Nobody knows what that pattern is. When you're done with that, you just show it to everybody like you're so proud. Look at what I made, bruh.
If I was doing any other thing, it would need. I mean, it.
If you hadn't told me that, I would never know. I don't see the pattern. I've not seen the pattern.
Well, it looks like a snowman so far.
Right?
I mean, honestly, at least it looks like a snowman, just because the beads are not going to be in the configuration that it was. It's supposed. I don't even know how I did that. I was just like, how did I do that?
I was making this, and y'all, this was from like 20 years ago. I must have started this thing. Still never finished it. I think I ended up just chucking it. I know I shouldn't have done that, but I mean, it was so bad, like it was faded because it would I had set it in the sun, and so the whole thing got faded. But anyway, I was making this Oriental lady for my mom, and it was gorgeous. It was huge, right? And so I was in the middle of doing it, and one day, as I'm getting closer, to the top, I realized that I had stitched one whole row, one square to the right, and it like messed the whole thing up because of where it was. I just choked the whole thing. I know. So I know what you're saying, and I guarantee you, if you couldn't tell, I would have just left it and whatever, probably continued on. But where it was like her face got scooched over or something. It was terrible. It looked
It looks like
horrible.
it's sort of pixelated to the
Yeah,
side.
it looked like she went like sort of. It was weird.
See, this is my problem. It has to be really simple, really, really. I look, if it's printed on a piece of cloth, I can do it, no problem. Okay, printed on a piece of cloth. Let me put whatever colors I want on there, wherever they go. It's no big deal, right? I can do that. I got that.
Okay.
Give me this Ada cloth or this counted cross stitch thing, and
See, and I'm
invariably,
completely opposite. I hate the ones that are printed on there. I hate those. I don't like it at all. But what I was thinking is that with that cardboard, the really great thing about it is that it's like stiff, right? Because for me, when you're using the Ada cloth, like the more you use it, the more it gets all like, right? And so,
don't you stick it in a frame or something?
well, yeah, but I mean, yeah, you do. But I don't know. I just think that the cardboard thing like stays stiff, like.
Yeah, it does. It stays stiff pretty good. In fact, I don't mind it. And the holes are nice and big. It's easy
Yeah.
to tell where you're going. I thought, oh, okay, well, I can handle this. I'll be able to do this, no problem. And still, I shifted. I mean, I shifted it 5 rows.
It's fine. Isn't this your first one? I mean, it's your first one. Don't be so hard on yourself. It looks like a snowman. It looks fine.
You complain about me.
I just got told it was too loud. Isn't he going to be happy when he finds out this is the end of the day?
Well, we could close 2 minutes early and I could go and clean the litter boxes and then go and eat dinner. Cherie Fisher says he's melting.
Like Frosty.
I saw it's gonna.
Okay, well, hey. At least, Yvette's doing a lot better than I am.
I didn't just start. I've been doing this for a long time.
I can't believe I got it so messed up. But hey.
Oh, Jackie's here from Guam. Hi, Jackie. I'm sorry. I'm stopping right now. I apologize, but I'm happy that you're here. Anyway, everybody, I'm gonna go, and because I still have to clean the litter boxes and go eat my dinner and wash my face and put on pajamas. That all sounds really fun. I'm just so excited to put my pajamas on.
Right?
That's my favorite thing during the day. Between that and sewing, I don't know which I enjoy more. I love pajamas.
My husband said you need to sew in your pajamas.
Normally I do. Y'all even got one video of me already in my pajamas because it was like we got home. I think it was the night after the concert, and we got home, and it had just been such a long day, and I thought, that's it. I just cannot wait another moment to put my pajamas on. So I went and I put my pajamas on, and Jim was like, don't you have a video to make? You've been saying all night that you have to come home and make a video. And I was like, yeah, I gotta make a video. He goes, you put your pajamas on. I'm like, yeah, well, everybody wears pajamas. Everybody's just gonna see me on pajamas. I don't care.
Hey, I chased the dog outside.
I got clothes on. Come on.
It's not like it's a negligee or anything. I mean,
right? Yeah, believe me, it was full on pajamas. It had like footies. It had a hood.
If people can wear their pajamas like their pajama pants and their pajama shorts to Walmart, then you should be able to, videotape a vlog. Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Okay, guys, thanks for coming. I'll see you guys next week. And until then, I'll see you every day on Vlogmas. Come on over, check it out. Make sure you're subscribed. Give me a little thumbs up. And we'll see y'all soon. Thank you, Nita.
Night all.
Night. Mwah.